How did medieval Romanesque architects build huge churches? Imagine standing inside a building so massive that the ceiling seems to stretch forever, yet it has stood for centuries. How did they make such enormous churches without modern tools? Well, the secret lies in clever building techniques and smart design choices. Romanesque architects used very thick stone walls and large supporting columns called piers to hold up the heavy roofs. These walls were so thick that windows had to be small to keep the structure strong. The piers often had rubble inside to save on stone and still stay strong. They also used rounded arches, which are semicircular shapes that spread the weight evenly down into the walls and piers. These arches were used over doors, windows, and in rows called arcades, making the interior look grand and open. The roofs were often barrel vaults, which are like long stone tunnels that covered the space. These vaults pushed outward on the walls, so the walls needed to be very sturdy. Sometimes they used groin vaults, which are made by crossing to barrel vaults, to make more complex and stable ceiling shapes. To support all this weight, builders poured extra effort into foundations, digging deep below ground to create a solid base. They carefully cut and transported large stones, lifting them into place with cranes and wooden scaffolding. The mortar used to hold the stones was also important because it showed if the structure was under stress. The architects paid close attention to proportions and shapes, creating balanced designs that looked beautiful and worked well. They kept decorations simple with geometric patterns like chevrons and lozenges, which added visual interest without weakening the structure. So, by combining thick walls, strong arches, and clever vaults, Romanesque architects built huge, durable churches that have lasted for hundreds of years. Their focus on solid construction and smart engineering made these buildings both impressive and lasting symbols of faith and culture.